Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, April 24th. A soaking rain event is headed to the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. It begins later today and continues into later tomorrow, and by late Wednesday afternoon or evening, many areas in the I-95 corridor could have 2+ inches of rain. All this from a slow-moving storm system that is headed right towards the mid-Atlantic coastline from the southeastern states, and it has plenty of moisture with it. Let's get into the details. Right now, low pressure is developing here over the southeastern part of the country. Notice also high pressure shifted off the east coast. That is pumping in very moist air from off the Atlantic Ocean right into the path of this oncoming slow-moving storm system. This storm will move generally in a northeast direction right over the I-95 corridor over the next 24 hours or so. And again, it looks like a soaking rain event for all three big cities in the D.C., Philadelphia, New York City corridor. The sunshine this morning in Philadelphia, New York City will quickly give way to thickening clouds. Rain is possible in Philadelphia by late in the afternoon, probably early evening. New York City could very well begin during the midday or early afternoon hours in the D.C. metro region, where it's already cloudy just ahead of this oncoming storm system. Well, let's take a look at a still satellite image. This is a visible satellite image just from the last few minutes off the Penn State E-Wall site, and it shows really a long fetch of moist air feeding into the system right from off the western part of the Atlantic Ocean into this unfolding low pressure area, which again right now sits right in this region right here. It basically will move to the north and east along the I-95 corridor over the next 24 hours or so. But with that high pressure system sitting off the east coast right now, it's just pumping in very moist air, and again it looks like a soaking rain event. Some areas could get 2+ inches of rain between later today and later tomorrow. Well, here's a look at the current radar loop, and again, a lot of moisture just to the south of the D.C. metro region. They could see some rain during the midday or early afternoon hours. Probably holds off till late in the day in Philadelphia and early this evening in New York City. Quite an impressive storm system actually for the Outer Banks today. There we'll have some heavy rains, thunderstorms, and maybe wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour or so. This is definitely a healthy looking system coming northeast right into the I-95 corridor. Well, let's walk through last night's 6Z 12-kilometer version of the NAM model run here, and we'll go in hourly increments for a while, and then it skips to 3-hourly increments. Again, a long fetch of moisture feeding in off the western Atlantic Ocean, which is quite warm, warmer than normal. That helps to aid the upward motion in this particular storm system. Low pressure down here tucked in over the southeastern part of the country. Again, will move to the north and east over the next 12 to 24 hours or so. And let's just keep moving forward here. First, rain hits the D.C. metro region during the midday, early afternoon hours. Then it continues to slide up the coast as the slow-moving storm system moves to the northeast, reaches Philadelphia probably by the end of the afternoon, and then not until early evening across New York City. Now, during the nighttime hours, there certainly can be some rain, heavy at times in D.C., especially Philadelphia and New York City. Could even be some patchy fog that forms. And it's a slow mover, so even though the steadiest and heaviest precip may be out of here by early tomorrow, there's still residual shower activity, maybe even some heavy rain continuing, especially north of the Mason-Dixon line on Wednesday morning. Let's keep moving forward here. Surface low pressure still hanging back. That keeps the chance alive for some decent rainfall tomorrow morning. And finally, just basically cloudy conditions late tomorrow and tomorrow night, maybe a lingering shower. And then another little storm system here looks like it could ride right up over the I-95 corridor and produce some rainfall here on Friday. Certainly not the soaking rain event that we're expecting from later today into later tomorrow, but nonetheless another shot at some rainfall during the day on Friday. And then some colder air moves into the region over the weekend. So again, a soaking rain event on the way for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City from later today into later tomorrow. Many areas along that I-95 corridor could end up with 2+ inches of rain by the time Wednesday evening rolls around. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.